Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon to every one of you. Yes, this is Mr. O. Welcome to this quick, simple broadcast. All right. Yeah, it is a holiday season. The summer is here, so we are getting ready, and we are getting ready to receive all the new teachers coming from Ghana and all over the world. Mr. Say, good morning. Oh, it's afternoon here. It's actually 3 o'clock. I'm used to saying good morning, so I said good morning. It's good afternoon to all of you. Reese, good afternoon to you as well. Yes. So congratulations to everyone who has gotten their visa. Those who are going to the embassy tomorrow. No, that was Monday. Some are going on Tuesday. Some are going 20th, 21st, whatever. You know. Congratulations to all of you in advance, and I believe you guys are all in the mood to come and taste of the goodness of the Lord. Yes, Miss Madam Kwashi, good afternoon to you as well. Yeah, Dogbe, yeah, your boy is not happy. Oh, why? Why are you not happy? Why are you not happy? Were you refused the visa or you were not given any uh, principal interview? Why are you not happy? Let us hear it, okay? Good. So I just want to, share something little on this our thing that we've been talking about, this Jakpa thing, you know. And as you see, the title is "There is more to Jakpa," and I'm going to skew this discussion to the graduation post that I made yesterday. Those of you who are on my Facebook page, you should see it. I made a post about two of my students who went on to become EMT uh, drivers, and they are working with the fire department in their county. And to tell you the truth, it was an amazing experience for me. In fact, I've had students gone to the army, some have gone to the Marines, and they come back to my class. In fact, I have a picture of one of them, Simon. Simon is originally from either Philippines or Myanmar or something, but they came to the US, and that boy is a smart boy, and he said he wants to go to the Marines. And he finished last year. So he went to the Marines, graduated, and came back to the class to actually greet me. And it was an amazing, in fact, that day I was filled with tears when he came to the class to share his experience and to talk to the young ones there. And I couldn't post him for security reasons because he told me, look, my boy, because he's following me on my Facebook. So he told me, look, my bosses, they check some of these things. So as young as I am, Mr. Oh, don't post it. I say, yes, I respect your decision. So that is why I couldn't post it. You know, and a lot of them go and come back Guterres. In fact, they have changed. And even the ROTC, that is the military man who is stationed in the school to teach them cadets and all those things, was amazed about the other guy, not Simon. There were two of them. He has reformed, he has changed. In fact, he came back, he said he was the cook in the army. And everyone was shocked. He was like, you? He said, yeah, Mr. Oh, I've changed, man. I've changed. I said, yeah, that's good. You know, he wanted to be a consultant in, what do you call it? This course that Ghanaians like doing, logistics. You know, Hispanics, they are naturally into construction and everything, logistics. So he said, look, Mr. O, I want to go into logistics. That's what I want to study in the university. And I'm like, that is good. So go to the army, and when you finish, the army will pay for your education so that you can then set up a company to even provide services to the army. And that is good. So he went in, he passed, and they sent him from Virginia all the way to Texas. So he's there now. He's stationed there in Texas now. From there, they will move him to another station, and that is how he's been. But yesterday, yesterday, Paul, Mr. Boachi, is it a Mr. Boachi I know from Winneba? mm, Royal Archery. It's been a long time. Oh, wow. Mm, you are coming to South Carolina, eh? Oh, the goat. I beg you. Now I've given up on goats. I've given up on goat. I've raised my hand on goats. So I'll not you'll not be seeing me for some time to come. So let's meet for goats. Oh, Mr. Archery. Prince, I am doing wonderful. I am doing wonderful. Hey, Mr. Boachi. Mr. Boachi, look for me. Mr. Boachi, look for me small. Mr. Boachi, look for me small. Please get in touch with me. Just send me a WhatsApp. So what I was saying before I got distracted is this Jakpa thing we are talking about, is beyond what you think it is. Okay? So these two students in my class, they actually were very, very stubborn. Stubborn in quotes. They were good stubborn. Informed teachers, good afternoon to you. Mm. So they were stubborn. They were, oh, madam, come and scan my thing from here. Hi. No, I'm redeeming a reward. Okay, all right. So Robert and Allison Gardner. So in fact, that girl, the way that small girl disturbed me here, she worried me, but she's very smart, very very smart, and she gets so impatient if I'm teaching a very simple concept, and the peers are not getting it. Like the other students in the class are not getting it. It's like, Mr. Oh man, what is this? We learned this in grade 8. We learned this in grade 7. Come on, man. You guys are in grade 12 and you are behaving like this. She will get angry, she'll get pissed. She has no patience for the slow learners. I'm like, hey, take your time, relax, Allison. Come on, man. He said, no, Mr. Oh, this is easy. This is that is how she is. You know? And she was cut out for greatness. But I didn't know he was going to start with the EMT. He told me he want to be a doctor, he want to be this, and he's going to college to do that, and blah blah blah. And she loves money as well. So on the graduation day, every year, teachers are assigned duties. All right, Erigus, Brenda. Hello, Brenda. How is your preparation coming on? So teachers are assigned duties on every graduation day. So for that day, last year I was inside. I was within the hall, dressed in my nice Christmas attire, meeting them and greeting them and everything. But this year I was working security, and I was in charge of the disabled and the handicapped. So anybody who comes there with the handicap tag, I have to pack them, make sure they have a place to go and everything, you know. So that was my duty. So I was stationed outside. So we have a place that, where they were parked. If you see the picture on Facebook, where they were parked, that was reserved. And that place is always reserved for the fire truck and the emergency services, police and all those, but they can park in that inner circle. So the place was getting full. Then the fire service and the EMT, I saw their trucks come in and I had to park them. So I parked the fire service right behind and I directed those two to go and park. I had no idea they were my students. I had no idea, Charles. I had no idea. Trust me. I had no idea they were my students. They parked, they walked. I didn't even look. I didn't even see them. Just a second. Hi, I'm just redeeming a reward. Yeah. Oh, they sent it to me. Oh, shoot.
What was the name? Did you place an order?
No, I'm just redeeming. And when
you didn't place an order?
No, when I go to rewards.
Okay.
Look at that. Oh, come on.
Go to your order real quick.
My order? Oh, okay. It went to the order?
Yeah, so it's free. So
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to check out? Is that all you want?
Yeah, that's all I want.
Okay. So just press checkout. Complete order. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, what was the name?
Richard.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just a second. So, what happened was this. They packed and went inside. And mind you, for every gathering. Yeah.
Here's your receipt. If you
Okay.
just pull up to the stop sign, I'll bring it to you.
All right, thank you. And for every gathering, right? For every gathering, so long as it's a school gathering, it's a big gathering, the ambulance and the emergency services, they must be present. Mina, they must be present. It's a requirement, right? So long as there's a huge gathering in any place where there'll be a lot of people and the agent will be there, kids will be there, and all that, there must be the emergency services present. The police were there in their numbers because anything could go wrong. Somebody could pull a surprise. In fact, somebody pulled a surprise on me yesterday when I was standing outside. You know, they were not allowed to bring in bag or anything. So you are not allowed to bring in anything for security reasons. All you have to go with, even not balloons, not flowers for the graduating students. So parents and families who were coming were supposed to carry nothing. Then this gentleman walked in. He was carrying, you know what I mean? He was carrying the popo. So he went in and he's supposed to put that thing back in his car. So as I was standing there, he thought I was a security. He thought I was working with the police. He said, "Hey, are you gonna be here for some time?" I said, "Yeah." "Can you keep this in the truck for me?" I said, "No, I cannot. Go back to your car." So this happens. So it's a requirement that they must be present. So that was that. So they came in their numbers. And right after the graduation and everything, these kids walked out. And I was so surprised to see Allison. The boy, Robert, he was already drafted into the fire service. So even while he was in my class, he had his walkie with him. So anytime there's a fire, there's a call for the fire, he gets all the responses and the pages and all that. He has a pager on him. So he was already drafted, and his superiors will come and inspect. In fact, they always check on his grades. They have a login access. They can go in and check his grades. If he's not doing well, they will definitely pull him out. So it's a normal thing. If you're in a high school, you can sign up for a college class. You can sign up for a career path. So those who wanted to go to the fire service, they will be drafted. They go to that place to work and to train after school.
Here you go.
Hello, thank you. They go there to work after school, all right? And they are being monitored, their grades will be checked and everything. So that at the end of the day, once that kid is done with school, his path is already cut out for him or her. You understand? His path is already cut out for him or her. He doesn't need to now go and be looking and begging and calling the uncles to come and file for a job. Say, "Oh, do you know somebody in fire service? Do you know somebody in the army?" No. The army recruiters, the police recruiters, they come there to recruit these students direct. Is that okay? They do a direct recruitment from the high school, right from the time they are in grade 11. Yes, to grade 12, then they start doing that. So those who want to go to the Marines will go, the Air Force will go, those who want to go to the police will know their path. So right after high school, they are shipped out. They are going for training. So it was a normal thing. So Robert was already cut out. But Allison, the girl, was a surprise. I was shocked to see her in her dress and everything. and she was driving the Ford truck, the Ford that was in front, the emergency. Look, these kids are not your 25 years or your university graduates. No, they are not. These are high school graduates. All right? These are high school graduates, people who completed high school, SHS, secondary school. They are not your usual university graduates. No, these are the ones that finish secondary school. Is that okay? So maximum, those two kids, maximum, because by 18 they were done with high school. So maximum they should be like 20 years or 19 getting to 20. I don't know which month they were born. All right? Who is that? Oh, Agbaje, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, boss. God bless you also, Prince. God bless you. Oh, the contract is in. Congratulations. I mean, that's good. That's good news. So these are not your usual polytechnic students. These are not your usual students who you have to be calling. Oh, uncle, do you know anybody in the Nigerian army? Oh, please, do you know any general? Do you know any major? Do you know anyone who is a police officer? No, 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 no. You don't have to call anybody in the ambulance service to get drafted. You can get drafted straight away if you want to. Is that okay? These career paths are there. They have created it there, and you can. So listen, if you come to some such places, that is why I said it takes a lot for an American to be on the street. Trust me, it takes a lot for an American to be on the streets. It takes a lot. If I say a lot, I mean a lot. For somebody who is an American citizen to be hungry, it takes a lot because the systems have been crafted and created to cater for everything, almost everything. Is that okay? The systems were created to help them right from that high school level when they are of working age, okay, straight up till they completed. One of our teachers was going on retirement. Yes, in fact, he's going on retirement. So yesterday was his last day. We had a meeting and he had a speech. He said, look, I drafted into the army, worked in the army for some years, finished, came back home, and decided to be a teacher. All right? And throughout the time, he began working from 1980. From 1980, he began working. He has only been out of work for 3 months. For 3 months. It means once you are of age to work, from 15, 16 years and above, you are allowed to work and you can work till whatever, so long as the laws permit you. That is why if you are 60 years old here, you are allowed to get your driving license. So by the time you are 18, 20, that you want to start a proper life, you know how to drive. You can get your own car. You can get your own apartment and all that. That is how these systems have been created, and they are positive for these kids and everyone. That is why I don't get it if I see them hungry. Yes, there are situations that happen. Things happen. All right? Things happen. For Sina, things happen so that somebody will be homeless, someone will be on the street begging. But trust me, if you hold that blue book and you beat your chest that you are a citizen and you are hungry and you are jobless, then there is something wrong with you. Then there is something wrong with you because right from the time you are even in the middle school, these things are there. Even where to get free food, they are there. The systems are there. Even when you get pregnant as a teenager, you are not left alone. You go for free antenatals. Yes, I have students who are pregnant. Yes, students who are not even seniors. So some of them are in grade 10. They are pregnant now. The girl has given birth. But look, you have access to what? Free antenatal. Like you go for checkups, free. You have free access to so many things. They are not saying it is right. They are not praising you for getting pregnant at a very young age. But it is just to tell you that you are not done. That is not the end of your life. You are not a waste. Unlike in our part of the world where your parents will be insulting you, they will curse you out for 1 year. In fact, that baby will come and that baby would have been receiving curses and insults from the belly. So by the time you give birth to that baby crown, the baby is already tired. You understand? Hey, the way you are making me suffer, you suffer like that. They are not even cursing you, they are broadcasting they are broadcasting the curse ahead of time. They say, I'm not gonna curse you. I won't curse you. You are my daughter. But the way I'm suffering, I pray that your children will make you suffer like that, so that you know what it takes and you know how it feels like. You know? So that is how it is. That is how it is. The system caters for them irrespective of who they are or how they are. No matter the adversity that will befall you, there is something to help you get back on your feet. You understand? And these are young kids, these are young adults, students who are done with high school and they are drafted into the. And look, mind you, EMTs, every state and how much they pay the EMT. EMT is a basic level. You know what the students are doing? That is a basic level. Some states will give you $18, $19 per hour, $20 per hour, right? But if you take the exams, you do a proper drafting, you could be earning as much as $25, $30 an hour. Yes. And once you graduate from there, you can go on using your initial credentials, right? First aid, this one, you do all the drug certification, you do all that. You can graduate to become a fully certified emergency responder. An emergency responder fully certified, you are earning, look, some earn between 65,000 to over 100,000 every year. Yes, not only IT personnel. Look, the risks involved. And you know, the moment the alarm blows, the ambulance blows, everyone gives way. So there is risk allowance, there is paid off days, there is this, how they call it, health insurance. There are so many benefits. So the base pay itself, when you Google, or somebody says, this year, if you Google, they're taking $18 an hour. Well, how much is $18 in your country? Even that $18, that is the base pay. Add the risk allowance, add the overtime, add the holidays they'll be working, add the nights they'll be working. That is where the money is. Mm? That is where the money is. That's where the cash is. So on the face value, you think these kids are getting nothing, but if you take the bulk money that comes to their pockets, it's a whole lot of money. And at the end of the day, that goes to say, hey, and these are young kids. Remember, they don't have any big responsibility on their head. They are not supposed to be paying school fees for their cousins. They are not paying school fees for their mothers, brothers, sisters, children. No, they are not doing any of those things. So they're just chilling. They're just enjoying their life. Tomorrow you call them, Mr. Oh, I'm going to Bahamas, man. Mr. Oh, we went to Panama the last time. Oh, Mr. Oh, we went to Jamaica. Mr. Oh, they're just chilling. And that is how life is supposed to be. Faustina, life is not supposed to be hard like calculus. That's how Choko says it there. Restford. So listen, I didn't post that to spite anybody or to insult anybody, but I'm just telling you the opportunity. This Jakpa in there. If you Jakpa, your children, if I have a young adult, before that kid will finish high school, the path has already been, the career path is straightforward. He or she knows where they want to go. When I was in Ghana, I wanted to be a pilot, right? I wanted to be a pilot. But where was the pilot school in Ghana? There was none. So I have to target South Africa. My father is a farmer. My mother is a trader. Where will I get that money to go and pay in South Africa? Before I even came to the US, I still had those letters, those correspondence I was having with the South African helicopter services. Yes, I wrote it. You know those days we were writing letters, right? You write to them, they write to you. They write to them, you write to you. They will tell you the bill, how much. And that time, how much was it costing? It was costing not even $2,000, but it was huge money. That was 95, 94. That was a huge money because that was the desire. Then when I got to the secondary school, it shifted, and I wanted to be aero engineer, aeronautics, and I wanted to go into aero engineering. So if I cannot fly the plane, then I can train to be the engineer fixing the plane. That was a desire. But you see, there is nothing. There is nobody, Raymond. There was nobody. There was no one to even order your part and say these are. But you see, these kids, every one of them have counselors that they can go to them and say, hey, Miss Powell, I need this, I need to do this, I need to do this. Yo, every now and then, if they're having mental breakdown, they can go to their counselors and talk to them in career decision making and all that. Even, look, they draft their CVs, they help them do their CVs and everything. Yes, Charles, the truth need to be told. I'm not insulting anybody, but you see, it just sometimes it saddens my heart. I'm like, oh man, when are we going to get this? Most of us, our dreams were killed just because we never had any career orientation, any career direction, anybody to point us to the right direction and say, hey, you know what? You are setting your eyes too hard. Just look at these simple ways. Fire service. Look, even if you guys are holding, even parliament, fire service will not be there. The police will be called. You call the police. How long does it take for them to come? They will not, the fire service will not even come to your school. You guys, have you ever, all of you working in Accra? I did my service in IRS for a whole year. IRS before, that was the time they were transitioning into what? Into GRA. So that was why I did my service. In the statistics department, to be specific. You know, we had all these old files, old documents and things there. That were fire hazard. That was a huge fire hazard. Trust me. It was a huge fire hazard, but we never had any fire drill. Yes. We never had any fire drill. Let alone to say you are talking about whatever. We never had any fire drill. You understand? Let alone to say that you are organizing a program and fire service and the police and whoever must be present. No, they will not be present because you are not a priority to them. But these kids are meeting, the police are there in their numbers. In their number, both those who were in plainclothes police and those who were uniformed with their trucks and all these police guys are trained in emergency service. So if a police is at the scene, as an accident scene, he or she can offer first aid before the ambulance appears or comes. All of them are trained. You understand? And it is easier to access them. Why is it that if I finish high school in most of our countries in Africa, I cannot decide that, hey, I want to draft into the fire service. I want to draft into the emergency responders. No, to drive an ambulance in Ghana, it must be highly connected. You must be highly connected to be able to drive an ambulance in Africa. Why? Why is that so? Why can't I join the ambulance service as a proud Ghanaian? As a proud Ghanaian, as a proud Nigerian, as a proud South African, or as a proud Namibian, why can't I say, oh, my job I want to do is to be a fire serviceman. So after high school, I will drop in the fire service. So at the point I wanted to join the army, look, I had to go and pay bribe. I have to go and pay. Guys, I had to. In fact, and I decided that I will not pay the bribe. That was what I told myself. So I'm going to do this with my own strength. But lo and behold, my strength could not carry me anywhere. Because by the time you get to the training field, the people have paid to majors, to colonels, and they've paid big money already. So all these things they were doing, selection process, it's a facade. They were just doing it for the paperwork and for the TV. At least they'll pick few ones, genuinely. But my people have already been selected. I was a victim. I've been there. I went to the training all the way, wrote the aptitude test, went through all the training to the last stage where they will now mention the names of those who have now been selected. In Michelle Camp in Ghana. Yet my name was not part of the list. And the list that came, people joined us that day. People joined us. There were people who joined us that very day that we were doing the final selection process. People joined the team because, you know, you were part of the team from day one. We went to the aptitude test, we went to the physicals, but people joined the team on the last day and they were selected. They were looking fresh. They were not looking tired or anything. They were not looking exhausted. No. They were looking fresh. And they were part of the list. Why can't I just say I want to serve in the army? And if an American says I'm going to serve in the army or I serve in the army, it's a pride for them. So this selection, brigadiers and all those, they will come to the school, they set up, and they do their selection. They encourage these kids to join the army, to join the Marines, to join the Air Force, look, because there are thousands, millions of jobs for you. So if we tell you, or if I'm saying come to America or travel or Jakpa, I'm not just saying come and watch the sky. No, I'm not saying come and watch, how do you call it, Biden and his people. No, I didn't say come and see. The thing with the talk, it's beyond paycheck. It's beyond you just coming to America. It's beyond saying I'm a borga. It's beyond using your position to lord over your family. It's beyond just saying that, need to travel, I did play inside, then I'm wearing chain, then I'm wearing all the things we see on the hip-hop videos. No, it's beyond that. It's beyond the pride. It is when you, look, when I was talking to these students, they tell me, look, Robert was telling me, Mr. O, you can just write the exam. You can even write the exam better than me. Write the exam, take the test. It takes like 2 weeks. When you pass, you can be part of the EMT. And I said, really? At my age? You say, yes. At your age, you can be part of the EMT team. You understand? And that was what he told me. And I was so glad. In fact, at the point, I was fired up. I wanted to do the test. I wanted to draft into the EMT. I wanted to be part of the first responders. But Charlie, Opana, my rounds plenty past me myself. So I couldn't do it. You understand? But this is where we are. And I'm telling you guys, come. If you have a young adult, you have kids who are in high school going in, don't stress yourself. Just they will have a clear mindset of where they want to go. If they want to be nurses, are you aware that as they are in high school, right? They can easily start their how do you call it, CNA, what we call certified nursing assistants. What in Africa or in Ghana we call nurse assistants or Kufuor nurses. You see what they were doing, that Kufuor nurses, right? These students are in high school. They take courses that gives them that clearance. So after high school, even if that kid decides not to go to school again, the job is with, because there are so many nursing homes, nursing cares. There are so many. Look, I have one of them who wanted to go to the Marines, but now she ended up in the ER. So he's working in the hospital. He said, Mr. O, I did my CNA when I was there. So I was looking at the option of going to the army and coming. And I decided to just take the job because it helps me to just gather myself a little bit. And if I want to go to the army, I'm still young. I can still go at any time. And she's working at the hospital. I mean, these are the things we talk about. You understand? Response is what? It is very interesting. People can be thinking for others. Common post of a teacher and his graduate students who have started working. Oh, no. For me, it's sheer jealousy. So don't we? No, I'm not wasting my breath, but I'm just using this video to encourage us that the Jakpa thing we are talking about, it is more than you see with your physical eye. It is more than you think or reason through. You understand? You are talking about opportunity for yourself as a human being. Some of you are now 40 years. You are now buying forms to go and do your master's degree. Think about it. At 40 years, you are now going to do your master's degree. Some of us at 35 years, you are now buying form to go and do a degree. Not even because, number one, you never had opportunity because you were not having money, because of so many things. So now you are now buying a form, a university form, to go and do what? A degree. a 4-year degree. You will finish at 40, 36. You finish at 40. When you finish, you are now going to look for a job because there's no job. They will tell you they need work experience. How did these children get this work experience? Whilst they are in high school, they are working. So by the time they get out of high school, they can put it on their CV that I was working in Walmart as sorting personnel. I was sorting out things in the warehouse. I was packing this. So that is my work. And I worked this thing for 2 years. That is 2 years work experience. That kid will tell you, I drive my truck, I do this, so I've been driving for this company, UPS. Look, I had a student who was working with the UPS and he was getting $21 every hour. Yes, he was a Hispanic student. He will come to class and I said, man, you look tired. He said, Mr. O, I work yesterday night. I work from 10 p.m. all the way to this morning and I have to go take a shower and come to school because my dad will not allow me to sit in the house. You understand? He was getting $21 an hour working for UPS. Yes. This was not like something being made up. No, I looked at him. I'm like, you earn more than me, man. He said, Mr. O, and we laughed about it. You know, the career path have been set. So if that kid does that work for some time and say, hey, you know what? I don't like this. They can decide not to work there any day. The jobs are screaming for them. Some of them will tell them, I work in the restaurant. I'm a server. I serve and I do that. Welcome people. I clear the tables. Look, there's a video I've not posted. Maybe this week or maybe this weekend I'll post it. She said she wants to be a nurse. She's going to the army. So first of all, she doesn't want to do the part. So she wants to go to the army first and the army will pay for the nursing school. And when she finishes too, she's still going to work for the army as a nurse. Right? And Savannah, she said, look, Mr. O, I work in a restaurant for now. And clearing the tables, I'm just a server. I make more money. I make over $300. The day he was in the video, he said, look, Mr. O, 2 nights I had $300. And I'm like, how did you do it? He said, tips and my pay actually. So if the pay didn't even come on, the tips and other things that were happening in the restaurant. You know, American people tip. It's in North Carolina now, it's most of the restaurants compulsory. If they serve, you have to tip them. Yeah, if you don't tip them, they can put poison in your food. I'm lying. I'm just joking. Michael. And she made a lot of money. Just 2 or 3 nights, over $300. And I'm like, my goodness. As a graduate somewhere is just struggling to fit $20 into the whole month or fit $100 in the whole month. Yeah, most of us are fitting $100 in the whole month, right? How much is $100? In your country, you can tell. It's about 1,500, more than that. And that is what a graduate is getting. And a young non-graduate high school student is getting this more than that in a night. Those are the things we talk about. I'm not for slavery. I'm not for no. Forget about today is AU Day. Today is AU Day. Can you just drive? Can I just move my car, drive from Nigeria or drive from Ghana all the way to Nigeria without any struggle? And continue from Nigeria to Libya, continue from Libya to Tunisia, continue from Tunisia, come down to Egypt. From Egypt, I said, let me go to Somalia. From there, I am coming down. Or can I just drive from here to Togo? From Togo, even between Ghana and Togo border. You guys who are staying there should tell me, with the little experience I've had before, La Passe, or whatever they call it, they will collect all the money on you. And our leaders know these things. They know. It's not that they are not aware. They know. This is AU Day, right? Today is AU Day. They are aware. Why can't Africa be borderless? Why can't we create that? Just a basic borderless system. So I as a student in Nigeria, I can say, oh, you know what? I want to go serve in the Gambia army. I want to go work. I want to go and work in Gambia. Even not serve in the army. Let's forget about the army. I want to go and work in Gambia. I'll apply for jobs and they say, oh, where are you? I'm in Ghana. Okay, because you're a Ghanaian, you have to bring this. But you have the job. No. Why can't I just say I want to go and work in Kenya, pick my car, be on the road and drive? Even just a simple road connecting the West African country is a problem for us. Because some of these politicians are benefiting from it, some of their cronies are benefiting from it, so they will not make it a free pass. Why? And when we say you should Jakpa, then it becomes a trouble for you. Then you, a whole master, even a whole PhD holder, a whole doctor, you are competing on the same salary level for that is meant for young kids in other parts of the world. Aliu, these young kids, they are making the same salary like you, a PhD holder, and they pride themselves. Hey, I am Doctor. I am Doctor this. Then they give all the titles. They've written no books. They've done no research. Nobody knows them. You Google their name, nothing pops up. Only some Facebook page or Instagram page that pops up. And they pride themselves in all kind of titles. All kind of titles. Yet we cannot create a basic borderless system. I cannot drive from my home country and go to another home country. I cannot drive from Ghana to South Africa without stress. No. You'll be stressed. Even from Nigeria to Ghana, it is stress. All of you calm down, cross the border. All of you do this. No, I can drive from here, right? From Florida, all the way to all the states in America. No one will stop you. Mind you, every state in America is kind of like independent on their own. Yes. Yes. So some states will take you state tax. Others will not charge you state tax. Some have different laws for non-immigrants. Some have different laws for immigrants. There are so many things. And they are all borderless. They all connect seamlessly. And they also have the trans road. One I-9 or I-90, I-95. You can ride on that road all the way to Canada. It runs through every state. We cannot create borderless. But when we are talking about people to Jakpa, we say young people come to these places. Yesterday, somebody was commenting on other post that I should tell my students to send them the link. And I'm like, you cannot. It's not possible. You are in another country. You come to America first. Those of you coming, those new teachers who are coming, your spouses, they can enter some of these jobs. So if you are coming as the principal and your spouse is there, your spouse can become an EMT. He can do so many jobs. He can work with the fire department. He can work with anything. So long as they qualify. Those are the things we are talking about. This is about it, you guys don't take it like it is, we are making noise. We are talking too much. We want people to be enslaved. No. This is not slavery. This is not slavery. This has nothing to do with slavery. Most of you, your ignorance will be eradicated if you travel. Oh yes, most of us on these apps, either Facebook or YouTube, your ignorance will be reduced. In fact, if it's not eradicated, it will be reduced if you travel. Just move from Niger to Ghana. Move from Nigeria to Mauritania. Just do those two. At least your ignorance about life will be reduced from 100% to about 20%. You are in your home country, so you think that is how the world view is. No. This is how we do it. No, this is not how they do it in other places. Just travel and see. Response says, any means legally possible, man for Jakpa. My mouth is watering upon all that you are saying. I'm telling you. Response, sometimes I just fold my arms and I look at these kids. And even that day, I was welcoming parents. I just look at them like, hey. I look at a student's car park. You look at student car park, you think they are doing car show there. But these trucks, these cars are for students. They didn't steal them. Some of them are working to pay for their own car. I am telling you. Yes, it has its own negatives and whatever, but trust me, you enter the working, environment very early, so long as you want to. If you don't want to, that is your choice. But it is so much. The opportunity is so much. That's the green grass. Those are the green grass we are talking about. Those are the kind of greens we are talking about. After the tree is just there. The entry is the tree. You enter, that is number one. But the infianfiahu, the branches, the fruits they are bearing, the shade it is providing, the security it is giving you, those are the things we are talking about. Those are the things. So this Jakpa thing, don't take it lateral. Don't be thinking about it in a lateral sense. Reason beyond. Listen beyond what we are saying and what we are all showing you. I am telling you, some of you, trust me, deep down your heart, some of you will be better off in other places. Some of you even just going to Tunisia, you'll be better off. You'll be so enlightened that you'll be like, hey, Charlie, my head died. Look, because you get to places and you are doing simple things. They are solving problems with simple solutions. You are like, hey, Charlie. So why don't I know this? But in your world, in your mind, you think, look, let me share this with you. As a kid growing up, do you know that I thought reggae, the one who brought reggae to the world was Lucky Dube. You know why? Because in my house, that was the only reggae we were playing. Don't let me say we were playing. My uncles and my cousins, that was the only reggae they played. They had a ghetto blaster, and that ghetto blaster was one cassette. It was just Lucky Dube. That's a South African reggae musician. So I grew up, even up to the middle school level, the JHS. I was like, So I went to do some arguments somewhere. I left the village, came to a Ebri on the Crappy Mountains. And I was making an argument. Reggae is the originator of reggae. They were just laughing at me. I'm like, oh, I am stupid. Huh? I didn't know. I didn't know that about. So it was there I got exposed. Radio GRA, Radio Gold. Before I got exposed, those are the times the FM station started coming up. And I got exposed to, and I'm like, oh, there is Bob Marley. Oh, there is Sizzler. There is Capleton. Oh, there is, and I was there is culture. I don't know. I thought in my own mind, in my own village, bossiness, I thought I was the smartest because I could speak some small English from the village. So I thought I was the only one. I thought reggae was all about Lucky Dube. I didn't know there was something beyond that. Just by moving from one village to another village in Ghana. That's it. Within Ghana. You understand? Just. I am telling you. So sometimes when I say these things and I say, look, some of us, our ignorance will be eradicated if you travel. Just travel to Kenya. Go to Kenya. Rwanda. A whole Rwanda that went through genocide and whatever, just go to Rwanda. Take a flight and go to Sao Tome and Principe. Go to Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau is nice, it's sweet, it's good. People are thriving there. Go to Sierra Leone. Go to Cameroon. Just take a flight and go to this basic Niger and go and see these farmers. Your ignorance and your brain deadness will just be scattered. Latif. No! Latif, as at that time, I had not heard Bob Marley. The only, what is Bob Marley? The only reggae we were playing. So, Lucky Dube, look, I could sing from word to word from all his songs. Because every album that you release, they'll play it in the house. Then I got to know about Senzo. You know what they really like Senzo now. I'm like, so I thought Senzo was from Volta region. I didn't know, Latif. So I was like, so there are more reggae artists. There is more to reggae. There is more to gospel than even Christmas. Christmas songs, all I knew was Bonnie M. Do you know Bonnie M? Bonnie M was the only Christmas singers that was the only, so we could only sing Bonnie M Christmas music because that was the only cassette they were playing. They will play it will tear. Then we go and use sellotape. Exposed until I got exposed and I left and I'm like, oh, it is not good. Village, not good. Some of you are living in big villages, a whole big village like Kaduna. You are there. You think life is all about Kaduna. You think life is all about Amala and Gary. When you come and they serve you lasagna, and they serve you sometimes. They say, which one to this? My people, let's travel. Let's Jakpa. Let's Jakpa to eradicate certain mindsets. Even if you don't want to stay here, just Jakpa and just learn and go back. You behave differently. Right? You behave differently. I am telling you, Brenda, it gives you different lessons. It's a branch of education. It's a huge education. Trust me. Traveling alone is a big time education. You know, I saw on Facebook this gentleman, he's a lawyer Vincent. He made a post. He said, look, I traveled all over the world and I am broke because I'm traveling. And my friends who didn't travel, who didn't go anywhere to, they are broke. Who is better? At least he has traveled and he has seen the world from a different viewpoint. And you who have not traveled to, you are broke. Who is better? Josephine, my number is on the page. You can email me, you can send me a WhatsApp. Maoli, I am telling you, moving from Ho alone, from Ho to Paga, is it Paga? Yes. Paga in the Upper East region will change your worldview. Just move from Tamale and go to Burkina. Leave Accra and go to Burkina Faso. You are like, where they were using, they use Benz, Mercedes-Benz for taxi. You know these French countries, they use Benz, Mercedes-Benz for taxis. You come here and somebody using Escalade to do delivery. Escalade, Tesla that some small rich men are using to lord over you, to insult you people in your country. People are using it for what? Delivery. Tesla. They are using it for Amazon delivery and food delivery. Nobody cares about it. It's not a big deal. But you see, if you are in that small world, you see Tesla, you are like, hey, this car, they charge it though. Electric cars are now a normal part of our life. They have charging points all over where, like how you have the filling stations, the gas stations. They have it all over. You just go and plug, you charge your car, you go away. It is not a big deal. But you see somebody brought one Tesla to your country, hey, go and see these cars. He has Tesla. He has this one. He has Bugatti. Bugatti is a common thing. We see it on the street of America every day. It's a common thing. It's a common thing. It is not a big deal. You see all these antique cars, 1984, 1975 Mercedes-Benz. Sometimes I go to auctions and I look at the cars. I'm like, what? And the human beings are buying cars, 1954 cars for over $2 million, and they are buying it. Then you realize that then these people have been lying to us. They bring one small antique car, then it's like their world has come to an end. We should all praise them. The people, don't look at Jakpa. I come here to talk about Jakpa. All the people we follow with, they talk about Jakpa. Don't look at the Jakpa with a skewed mindset. No. It should be a broader thinking. If you are a teacher and you are listening to me and you are coming this year, Brenda, don't just walk in here. No. Texas is big. Take advantage. Talk to people. Mama, just explore and enjoy the place as much as you can. And then you will thank me later. You're like, this man said it. The moment you see one who says, this is how you do it here. Graph. I came to this town. I have never used paper to draw graph. Yes, it's good to learn how to draw it with paper, learn the processes. But look, you just plug in the thing. The thing has drawn the graph. You only analyze it. It's like, I'm going. Because as nurses, look, our nurses are going to be analyzing graphs. Are you aware that they analyze more graphs than us? Nurses and doctors in the hospital. When you are lying there, they put all these things on you. It plots graphs, right? Those machines going, they plot graphs. You must be able to read and understand that as it's spiking, the person's breath is going this, or something is happening in the system. But our nurses don't know because they don't know how to read graphs. We are not taught. Somebody will just teach you, draw the simultaneous graph and draw the two lines across or draw a curve. That's it. We were drawing on graph sheets. We didn't even know that there's a technology to plot graphs that you can make it easy for analysis. No. You don't know. My brothers and sisters, I didn't intend to take long, but some of this is when I started, I can go 2 hours because it is broad, it is big. And I just don't understand why people are so comfortable. People are so comfortable in their own small box. And they think they are the bosses of this world. Two simple students graduate from high school. They're not even university. They don't have master's degree. They don't have PhD. And their career is just set on a road. And there are thousands like that. I've been here for how long? I've been in North Carolina for 4 years. So imagine the number of students who have passed through my hand. And I meet some of them. I don't even remember them. Like, Mr. Oh, you taught me, man. And I was like, oh, really? Is that you? You look big, man. What are you doing? I have a student, Justin. Justin is making $55 an hour. Ask me what he's doing. He's working for a steel company. They lay pipes underground. And one, just going underground and coming one, is almost 50,000. The last time he said, look, my uncles make money. They go under the sea to lay a pipe and to weld a pipe, and they come back $50,000. And they can be there for like 4 months. They don't work. I'm like, huh? Just like that? He said, yes. This kid is in our room. I met him recently. He said, Mr. Oh, man, I'm getting married. Somebody who completed school last year. He said, I'm getting married, man. I was like, what? He said, yes. I said, what are you working on? I said, he's working. He mentioned the company's name. He said, oh, you see all these pylons? We lay them. And you know me already. I make almost $50 every hour. And that boy is the proud, those people who want to show off. But, and all the students know, but you go in front of us like, damn. When he was in school, the steel company comes to check his grade. So the time they can send me email, hey, is Justin's grade correct? Because he said he doesn't have any. And just, Mr. Oh, man, come on, my boss is calling me on my grades, man. I say, yes, because you are not doing your work. It is there you realize that, oh, these are things that, they have to own up to. Guys, Jakpa is beyond what we see. There is more to Jakpa. Huh? There is mental liberation. AU Day. Today is AU Day. They tell us what? Liberate yourself from mental slavery. Yes. The mental slavery is not only about we liberating ourselves from the way the white people or the white men or our slave master treated us. Never forget this. Even if you forget everything I said in this video today, never forget this. The emancipation from mental slavery does not have to end with you, the black man, having to liberate yourself from the chains of neo-colonialism or whatever you call it. No, it does not. The emancipation from your mental slavery is not only about colonial masters. No, guys, it is beyond that. Emancipate from mental slavery. Bob Marley sang that song, and you guys are just singing it because it is black and white. No, we are getting it wrong, my people. When he said you should emancipate yourself from mental slavery, some of you are mentally slaved because of your religion. Some of you are mentally slaved because of your family rules and whatever. Some of you are mentally slaved just because you belong to a certain society group. Now, me, I don't belong to any group. Only one group, my family group. And even that one, my family, if I see somebody doing action, I'm out. And one association group that we have here, like the Ghanaian teachers community, we are trying to build a community. Even that, I look at this and I say, this one, I have to go away because some people are misbehaving and disrespecting people there. Yes. You must emancipate yourself from some of these WhatsApp groups. That is what Bob Marley was talking about. It's not only about the white man, the black man. No, it goes beyond. Now the fight is beyond that. The fight is with yourself. Emancipate yourself from your mental slavery, guys, so that we can liberate our children, so that they will think like free human beings. Let them think and reason like proper human beings that God created. Yes, I believe God created this world because that is my belief. If you want to believe that it was a big bang, you can believe it. I don't want you to hold back. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery is beyond the black and white that we see. It is yourself, your mind, your brain. Change the way you think, change the way you reason. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Bob Marley was referring to you who is watching me now. Change your mind from eating amala and gari alone. Change your mind from eating beans and gobe. That is it. That is how your mind is enslaved. Your mind is so enslaved that you think it is only about being your country. That no. How we were all enslaved some time ago. We think small. We're thinking small. We are so scared to take risk. You see these children here, they are taking risk anyhow. Rotational thinking. That's what I'm talking about. Emancipate yourself from how you reason, how you think about life, how you see life. Life is beyond how you see it. I'm fired up. If I don't stop, I may step on certain toes. Guys, emancipate yourself. Today is AU Day. I'm just using this video to tell you that let's emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. Mental slavery, the mental slavery that Bob Marley referred to is you yourself. It's you. It has nothing to do with the white man anymore. Slavery was abolished. And what did they do? They changed the tactics. And still we are enslaved. Because we cannot reason beyond the box. Our leaders, our misleaders, our pastors, our whatever, they are so enslaved. But yet, you tell us, if you travel to abroad, you become a slave to the white man. No, you are not a slave to the white man. You are liberating yourself mentally. Because when you come to such places, you see the way they do this. Okay, I understand you people now. You need to seek to understand before you are understood. All the fight we are fighting, making noise and doing all this on the internet, nobody cares about you. But if you don't seek to understand why the person is doing that, America doesn't go anywhere where there's no benefit. They don't care about you if there's no benefit to them. The British will not go anywhere where they don't have any benefit. The Russians will not go anywhere they don't have any benefit. Yes. All of them are intentional about their plans and about how they operate in this world. What about you, the African man? What are you intentional about? You are not intentional about anything, but yet we are always on radio, we are always on TV fighting. Hey, you must liberate yourself as an African. You must know yourself. Hey, you must understand that the white man is enslaving you. He is not enslaving you. You have enslaved yourself. You are in Africa. You have not traveled here. I know people in Africa who have not even traveled to any of these countries because they feel they'll be slaves to the white man. No, but they are more enslaved. They are more enslaved in their own country than traveling here. For me personally, it liberates you. If you travel, it liberates your mind. It liberates the way you think, the way you reason, the way your heart works. It liberates you. Yes. But if you don't, you are so you see. That is why they will tell you they are so holy. They think they are too holy more than anybody. They claim they are holy than everyone. Yes. They claim they are more holier than everyone because of their enslavement. Oh, why are you even putting tattoo on yourself? Hey, tattoo is evil. Hey, you go to hell. Then the pastor will quote, hey, let's pray. Back. You see the same songs. But yet they get up and they will sing the same music. They will play the same music sung by these very people who have tattoos on their body. What are you thinking? The Bible says, God says, "What I've engraved you on my palm." What is that? It's not a tattoo. God says, "I've engraved you on my palm." Which part of the body is that? It's not God's hand. Is that not a tattoo? Or what do you define by tattoo? But yet they will say, if you do tattoo, if you put chain on your leg. But we put beads on our hips, right? In Africa, we put beads on our beads, our hips. Somebody decided that the same bead, I'll put it on my leg. Some say, I'll put the same bead on my hand. Why is it not a problem for them? But you, somebody put it on their leg is a problem for you. So if you put bead on your leg, you are showing. Forgetting that it goes beyond that. Some don't even care. They are like, it's just nice. They'll say, if you pierce your nose, it's wrong. You can't sing praises in church. But Naomi of this group, what is the name? Is it tribal or whatever group that she sings? She sings gospel music, right? And we are all over the place singing her music. But she has pierced. All those people singing in all those groups, all those people have been singing every day. They have pierced. They put earring. They are having tattoo on their hand everywhere. But you claim you are more holier than everybody. Because you are enslaved religiously. Enslavement. Your mind is blocked. It's so blocked that it is not those things that God is even looking at. They go to church with all their holiness. No tattoo on their body. No chain on their leg. Nothing, right? They go to, they're holy. Holy. That's Sunday. On Monday, they are there cheating you. Madam Vivian, they are there on Monday. They are cheating you. My PA will say, people go to church, they give their life to Christ on Sunday, and they collect it back on Monday. And we think we are holier than people. We think we are more holier than Indians. We are more holier than the Chinese because they don't worship God. But they are developing more than you. You are not. Are you not enslaved? Are you not enslaved in your thinking? Guys, it's okay. It's okay. The Bible will say, enough unto the day is the evils thereof. Let us end here, okay? Today is AU Day. Think and reason. Just think and take your time and ask yourself, am I liberated? The very song we always play on the AU Day. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. And you see, the guy was specific. He said, none but ourselves can. Nobody can free your mind. It is you who have to free your mind. It is you who have to free your mind. No one can do it for you. No one can do it for you. It is you. It is your personal decision. You have to free yourself. Sit in your room and look at yourself and say, am I enslaved? Why am I still here? Why am I still sitting here? Am I not enslaved? Yes, you are. Because you reason in one way, one dimensional. Now the world is talking about 4 dimension, 5 dimension, 6 dimension. You are still there, 1 dimension. You only see one side. You see the thing, it is red. Agbena, finish. Whereas I see that red, I see gray, I see blue in the same red. I'm seeing so many colors in the same red. But you, 1 dimensional. So if it's not red, I'm not eating it. Are you not enslaved? Even your food. You, a Ghanaian man, cannot eat a food from the northern region. You don't even eat food from the Ashanti region. You don't even eat food from the Fanti land. No, you don't eat. You don't eat Fanti. You don't eat Gary and Mutio. You don't eat anything. Is that not mental enslavement? Are you not enslaved? Enslaved by your tribes, enslaved by your cultures. Are you not enslaved by your cultures? Our culture, this is how we do it. So, if you don't do it that way, we will sack you from, you will be excommunicated from the culture. You go to Jamaica, they sing reggae. In their churches, they praise God in their own language and in their own music genre. Right? At the end of the day, they tell you, reggae is evil. The pastor will preach and quote scriptures in Africa, in Nigeria. The pastor will tell you, if they listen to reggae, you go to hellfire. So all those people in Jamaica don't go to hellfire. Are they not praising God in the same reggae? Or it's not their language? It's not their type of music. They should stop and come and sing your way. You should come and sing the way that Bassi sings. Is that all you know? That's all you know. They should stop the way they sing. They should stop. Several Franklin should stop the way he praises God to come and sing the way that Alabasi sings. He shouldn't sing in Patois. Patois is her language. You shouldn't sing in the mother tongue. You should come and sing in your tongue. Because your own is the more holy. Your own goes to God faster than anybody. My people, liberate yourself. Liberate yourself. Liberate yourself. Somebody is praising God in their traditional way, playing drums, playing bobobo, playing the adowa to praise God. You are angry that adowa is evil. Hey, adowa is a bad culture. Hey, our forefathers, they were, because they are not doing it the way you are doing it. Oh, my people, it's AU Day. Let's liberate our mind. And Jakpa. Most of you, I told you already, most of you, the liberation will come only if you Jakpa. If you don't Jakpa, you will still be enslaved. Mental slavery, cultural slavery, tribal slavery, family slavery. You'll be enslaved in all areas of your life. Educational slavery, because you'll be enslaved. Hey, this is how you do it too. If you don't do this way, you don't get the answer. It's a lie. Whereas there are thousands of solutions or ways that you can solve the same problem and arrive at even better results. If a teenager gives birth, no, it's waste of life. Half of this one, you can't tell anybody. You have wasted your life. So some of us were scared. Whereas some of us, by nature or by how God designed us, and by some of the sicknesses that we have, you should have given birth when you were 25. And that was the only window you had. That your healthy eggs were in 25 and 27. You should have finished giving birth, and boom, you are done. 5, 6, 7. But you wait, you do all the PhD, do all the things, then you get to 45. Then you are in church praying to God. Is that not mental slavery? Are you not enslaved? Even medically, you are enslaved because you have no knowledge. You have no knowledge beyond what you know. Where medicine has advanced to, you have no knowledge, no iota of knowledge beyond the little one that you were told. Don't eat fish. Don't eat this. Don't eat this. Then you are lacking vitamins. Some of you are lacking vitamins that are supposed to supply blood to your brain. Some of you are lacking vitamins because you were told that you shouldn't eat this and this and this and this. Letitia, Ima, we have to liberate ourselves. All of us, me included, myself, I'm included. We need a lot of liberation. Think, you sit down and look at yourself. Which area do I need liberation? Which area? Is it medically? Is it educationally? Is it tribal? Which area do I need? Some of you don't even have license. Some of you even don't know how to drive because you are scared. You were told that in your family, if you drive, you have accident, so you don't drive. You can't even go anywhere. It is well, It is well. I wish you all the best. And I pray that we all come to that very words of Bob Marley. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. And Jakpa, visit Jamaica. Visit all these places and you see how people live, how their culture differs from yours. Then you can appreciate them. Leave your village and go to the next village and say, oh, in our village, this is how we were doing it. But this village is a big village. Okay, they do it this way. Okay. Some of you, if you see snow, your brains will reset. Go to South Africa. Don't even go far away. Go to South Africa and go and experience snow. Go to, is it Tunisia or those ones near Europe and go and experience snow. By the time you finish experiencing the snow, Morocco, by the time you finish experiencing snow, your brains will be, so snow is not evil. No, snow is not evil. It's not. Snow is not evil. I wish you all the best. Let's share this video if it makes sense to you for somebody to also be liberated. We are liberating ourselves on this AU Day. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Brain factory reset. That's all we are saying. I'll see you and I wish you all the best. Have a great day. Bye-bye.